Good morning, Gigantoid people. Joe here again. Question for you. This was a comment from yesterday, so I thought it would be a good question for you all today. What do you think about this reunion of, or the licensing deal that has come back between Hot Wheels and Ferrari? What's it going to do to the price of the old cars? And do you think that the new stuff that they start putting out, the new Hot Wheels Ferraris, are going to be like hot stuff that people are punching each other over in the aisles, or not so much? What are your thoughts on that? I personally have never collected Ferraris. Back when I had a physical store, I think I assembled like 6 or 7 of them and sold them all loose for $5 a piece because people were really hot for Ferraris because I don't know, because the licensing fell through. It was like there's never going to be another Hot Wheels Ferrari again, so their like secondary market value went up. And so, what do you think? Is the old Ferraris going to stay the same? And what about the new stuff? Is anyone going to care, or are they going to be like gaga over it? In the news, I saw that Jerry Seinfeld bought the Porsche 917 from the movie Le Mans, starring Steve McQueen. It's the one that Steve McQueen won in that movie. Apparently, there's like 3 cars, but this is literally the one that Steve drove. And Jerry Seinfeld paid $15 million for it. Some sort of a record as far as people paying money for Porsches. And trivia that I did not know, in the beginning of the movie Le Mans, Steve drives a stock 911, and Jerry Seinfeld also owns that one. He paid $1,375,000 for it, and Jerry apparently owns like 150 Porsches, most of them historically significant. So that's pretty cool. It's like he's preserving the models, and if I was a billionaire, I guess Jerry's a billionaire now, which is weird because he's only did one show in stand-ups. But that's probably how I would do it too. All my wealth would be in automobiles and not islands and houses and stuff. So I was at Target yesterday and found these 2 D-case mainlines. I'm kind of surprised. Well, this one, I'm surprised I didn't find it sooner because, in my opinion, people don't really like Miatas that much. Maybe simply because it's new, I don't know, or red, I don't know. But finally found one of these, and this, I'm kind of surprised I didn't find it sooner too. But I guess it's a hot rod. It's a Chevy Chevette, and my mom, I actually learned to drive on a Pontiac 1000, which was like the Pontiac version of this. It was manual shift, and man, it was a shit box. People call like small Japanese cars shit boxes at the time, but the Pontiac 1000 was a total shit box. I remember getting in one time and my foot hit the brake pedal the wrong way, and the cable came unhooked from the brake pedal, and I was like, what am I going to do? So that was like the very first instance of me at age, like, I guess I was 16 because I was driving by myself, of fixing something on a car. So I was pretty proud of myself that I figured it out. But where I grew up, it was super cold, and it was cold that day, so it was either like fix it or freeze to death. I don't collect Chevettes. I do collect GM cars. Maybe if this becomes like a peg warmer, I'll grab one. But there was a red one last year. As far as I know, Chris Hood can correct me, I think this is only the second time this has ever been cast. The 78 Chevy Chevette prepped for drag. And I guess this exists because usually cars like this aren't licensed or based on a specific car, but apparently people do hot rod Chevettes and take them to the strip. The other one was this Miata. What does it say officially? It's a 15 Miata MX-5, or I'm sorry, 15 Mazda MX-5 Miata. So not first gen. At one time, I knew how many generations of Miata there were, like 3 or 4. And they don't even really call it the Miata anymore. It's kind of a nickname. It's the Mazda MX-5. And most of them are convertible. I think that's why I'm kind of underwhelmed by this make in general. If they had a hard top, like from the factory, I might be more impressed. But I collect Mazdas in general, mostly RX-3s and Repus, and definitely RX-7s, but not Miatas. So this is going to the archive. And also at Target yesterday, I found 2 things for myself. Someone asked me yesterday or the day before if I was still pedaling cars. I like that term, pedaling. I don't know if it was meant to be mean or if that's just their terminology or whatever, but yeah, I used to pedal cars. I don't pedal cars anymore. But when I was pedaling cars, my little company, my little business sold a lot of these, but I never kept one. I never held one back. And I'll show you. This makes 3. Yeah, I only have 3 of these. And the SIL 80. So I'll show you these afterwards. This has already been split. There's the premium 180 SX Type X. And Type X was a package, like a performance package, body kit. I kind of like how the headlights are sort of halfway up, sort of sleepy-eyed. And this is the same casting, well, the same body, same general cast, I guess, as the mainline that we saw last year. But this is the premium from last year. And of course, in the Fast and Furious. I haven't seen this movie. Whoever was driving this, probably Dom. And then this Ford F-150 SVT Lightning. I have these. I officially started collecting these, but I never kept one of these, which was odd. And I have no idea how this factored into Fast and Furious either, but I liked the trucks. I was pretty sure that I had one of these, so I bought it thinking, well, I'll just trade it if I already have it. But lo and behold, I have a red one, but it's a main line. It's not this one. Very heavy. I say this a lot, but Hot Wheels premiums are pretty much the ultimate for me. There are no diecast cars that I like as much as I like Hot Wheels premiums. They're heavy. The real riders, they roll smoothly, no bumps like some other brands. And they generally look good. I mean, I'll skip the ones that don't look good, but this is a pretty badass truck. So hold on, I'll show you my measly 180 assortment. So as I said, I only have this red one, which I got recently. Somebody sent it to me because I mentioned 180s. Here's the blue mainline from last year, and here's the premium that just opened, and then here's the SIL 80, which is a half 180, half Sylvia. That's it.